One of the non-linear data structure is called as graph. This is actually a pictorial representation of a graph. The definition is a graph is a collection of points called as vertices. Sometimes it is also called as nodes. This A and C are called as actually vertices here, and these vertices are actually connected by some line segments called as edges or arcs. Graph can be represented as G is equal to V comma E. Here two defined pair of sets are there, V and E. V means actually a finite non-empty set of V. A finite non-empty set of items called as vertices. For example, see here A, C, B, D, E, F. These are called as actually V. A set of V, a pair of these items is called as edges. Here E indicates a pair of these vertices. Okay, next I will explain how actually it will do. Now see here, there are two types of graphs are there. This graph is called as actually undirected graph, and this graph is actually called as directed graph. In undirected graph, the vertices are A, B, C, D, E, F, whereas edge can be represented as AC as well as CA. Okay, AC, CB, BF, FE, ED, AD, CE, like that one. These are actually called as edges of the undirected graph. This is called as directed graph. In directed graph, the vertices are same, A, B, C, D, E, F, but the edges are different pairs. For example, see here AC is there, okay, like that. DA is there, CE is there, DE is there, BC is there. There is no CB, only BC, like that. Okay, like that we can tell vertices as well as edges. Now consider the first one is called as undirected graph. What is the meaning of undirected graph? If all the edges in the graph are undirected, then such graph is called as undirected graph. So what is the meaning of undirected edges? Here if you consider this one as U and this one is V, the pair of vertices UV is same as VU. These two vertices A and C are called as adjacent to each other, and this edge is called as undirected edge. In simple way, if you consider this one as one city, this one as another city, there is a road between them. There is a one path or road. Now I can travel from A to C as well as I can travel from C to A in the same path. So it is called as undirected edge. Now see, A and C are connected here using undirected. So we can say that A and C are incident to this edge. Okay. Now see this graph. This is called as directed graph. In short, it is also called as digraph. In directed graph, each edges are having some direction. If you see here, instead of line, we are indicated by some arrow mark. This part is actually called as tail part, and this part is actually called as head part. in simple way I can say, if there is a path between, if A is a one city, C is another city, if there is a path between A and C, I can travel from only A to C using this path. I cannot go back this line like this. I cannot go backside. So such concept will be here. If I considered A as a vertex, for example, if I consider this one as a U and this one is considered as a V, UV vertex, UV edge is not same as VU. In directed graph, these vertices not same. C is not same as CA. Graph representations. Now this is a pictorial representation of graph, but when we are implementing graph in computer, we have to convert that into a particular format that is called as graph representations, because graph cannot understand this picture. We have to convert that picture into computer understandable format. We can do this by using two techniques, that is called as adjacency matrix and the second one is called as adjacency list. Graph can be represented in computer by using these two techniques. The first one is called as adjacency matrix. Now this is the graph and the adjacency matrix of this graph is written here. So what is the meaning of that one? I will explain first. If we have n number of vertices, we can create a matrix of m into m. For example, if you have n number of vertices, we are creating n into n matrix. Here one row and one column is given to one vertex. For example, see here, this column and this row is given to A. In similar way, this row and this column is given to B. If there is a edge between ith element and the jth element, we consider this one is the I, this one is considered as the j. If there is an edge between ith element and jth element, we can represent it by 1. For example, see here, there is an edge between A and C, so A and C here. Okay, we are putting here 1, that indicates that there is an edge. Between C and D, if you see here, C and D, there is no a direct edge here, there is no any direct edge. We have to go from E. If you see here, from C to D, there is no edge here. Okay, now consider here, from C to D, there is no edge, that is indicated by 0. It's very simple. If there is an edge between two vertices, put 1. If there is no edge between two vertices, put 0. See here, A to B, there is no edge. A to C, there is an edge. A to D, there is an edge. See here, A to D, there the edge is there. But A to E and F, there is no edge. We have to go from this direction. So it is indicated as 0. Okay, one more point we have to remember is, in undirected graph, this is the example, in undirected graph, the vertices the edges the matrix is always symmetric. In the undirected graph, the matrix is always symmetric. What is the meaning here? If you see the values above this diagonal, if you see the values above this diagonal, okay, is same as this one. The values which is above the diagonal is same as this one. This happens in the undirected graph. That is represented a I to j is equal to a j to I for every I. Means a to b is 0 here, a to b is 0 here, a to c is 0 here, a to c 0 here. Sorry, a to c is 1, a to c is 1. So symmetric. The next one is called as, sorry, here it is adjacency least. It's not a matrix here, it's a adjacency least. What is the meaning of adjacency least? It's nothing but a collection of least. The second method of representing a graph is called as adjacency least. In adjacency list is actually a collection of linked list. Each linked list here represent one vertex. For example, see, this linked list is actually represent A. Here this linked list is actually a special type of linked list which is having a header part. The header part is actually indicating the vertex. The remaining element in the linked list represent the adjacent node of the vertex. For example, see this linked list. C and D are adjacent node of A. See here, C and D are adjacent node of A. In the similar fashion here, if you see this one here, A, B, E, these nodes are actually adjacent of C. See here, from C, A is adjacent, B is adjacent, E is adjacent. If you see properly, the matrix format and the list format has no any difference. Wherever there is a 1 in the matrix is an element of linked list. For example, see A here, A, 1 is there, that is C, 1 is there here, that is D. So linked list also C and